Good guys, Rich here again, and of course,
Denise Jones. You forgot my name or something? I thought we had a relationship by this
No, I
point.
was like doing a different type of throw. I don't know.
I like
Maybe
it.
That didn't,
Well, I'm Denise Jones.
Denise Jones. Didn't forget her name, but tried something new. We're standing.
We are standing. New setup just for you.
Just for you guys. So always trying to elevate the unboxings, of course. How's your week been?
It's been great, man. I feel like it's been a long week. After the holiday weekend, I feel it's very like the longest week of the year for me.
After the holiday.
Yeah, after the holiday weekend.
Labor Day is an interesting weekend.
Labor Day is a great weekend. The week after Labor Day is like never ending. I can't be the only one either.
Yeah.
Don't you think so? Like, shouldn't we have been on Friday like 5 days ago?
We should have. It seems pretty long. And I had an interesting Labor Day. I went to Kentucky, of all places.
That is pretty
Kentucky.
interesting. Did you have any fried chicken?
2 hours south of Louisville.
Did you have any fried chicken?
I did have fried chicken, and it was disappointing. Is that bad? Come on, Kentucky. Of all places, name the whole restaurant after the place.
Right, Kentucky Fried Chicken.
But so now we're here, and it's interesting. We mentioned Labor Day because what we're unboxing today. So there's a fashion rule. Do you know the fashion rule that they say after Labor Day?
You can't, which is some BS. I still wear it. You can't wear white after Labor Day.
That's what they say. You can't wear white after Labor Day. But in this instance, we're gonna bring out some white that I think is worthy of wearing after Labor Day.
Absolutely. And it's not off-white, so it's
not
white.
It's white. We're not talking about off-white. That's a different unboxing. But yeah, so we're gonna get right into it. What we got here is the white and gold version of the Nike Phantom Vision, or Nike Phantom VSN as they've been running with.
Yeah.
It's Nike's new silo they dropped this year. It replaced the Magista, which was kind of groundbreaking for Nike. It introduced what we all know in sneakers as the sock.
Right.
The higher
high-end sock
compression that is on top of the shoe. So they replaced the Magista, they got rid of it, and now they're on the Phantom version.
Right.
We were talking earlier, and we were saying how the first version was all black.
Yeah, it was matte black. It kind of reminded me of like the Batmobile, just because it was so sleek when it came to just that one classic wrap of black around it. There wasn't too much detail or focus on the detail, and that made it interesting just because your only focus, I feel, was like the matte black design.
Yeah.
But I was a fan of the way that the boot was actually packaged, similar to this one, because essentially it's a box from the future. So it's like, this is a delivery from the future, and that's how advanced the technology is on both boots. So I'm a fan of that.
Yeah, the blacks was interesting to me. Normally, all black, matte black is a specialty edition. And so they dropped the silo in matte black off the bat. They just like came with it, threw it at us. And then I tried the boots actually, went to a Nike event, played in the boots, and they're actually really great.
Really?
They're really great, but the black left, like, for me, something to be desired. I couldn't see the details of the shoe.
Interesting.
It was almost like the silo disappeared.
Right.
The shape, the sleekness of it.
I can see that.
You know, so what's interesting about these is that now we see the boot. And so that is one of the things and one of the features that I really like about this. So we'll get into it and open it up.
Do you feel that Nike did that? Because I feel like Nike's such a smart brand, just like, you know, the Adidas of the world and the Pumas of the world. But these brands think so much far ahead that I almost feel like because the rollout for the initial pair, the all black one, was so simple, there wasn't too much emphasis on it, and then, you know, you have like this all black design. I almost feel like it was intentional and served as its purpose just to build up more attention for this one.
Potentially. And actually, since we mentioned that, we have a pair of the second colorway that they dropped. And so we can see, it's almost like Nike gradually revealed the silo to us. So this is the second colorway. And then you start to see some details here. You start to see the actual shape of the shoe.
Right.
This triangle is more apparent.
Yeah.
This vision triangle that they had in their branding. And then you start to see a lot of the materials that were used to make the shoe.
This is also probably the only boot in my size that we ever get here. So
we actually have these in a woman's size.
I'm not even gonna ask. I'm just gonna walk away with these.
So yeah, we have these for Denise Jones. We're giving them
Amazing.
to her. So yeah, that's an interesting feature about the new boots that Nike's doing. The Vision and also the Superfly 360. They are unisex.
Yeah.
And so what they did is they made the silo all the way down in sizes. So these are actually I think a woman's 7/boys 5.5.
And that's
Yeah.
perfect because I feel like the ladies and both ladies and youth don't get enough love because we always have to fight for a pair that looks somewhat like the original, which is the most annoying thing because it's never good enough. We're just settling for what could be, oh, okay, like this is cool. Like, I'm so glad that they were able to get the same design. I don't understand. I almost feel it's more complicated to come up with a new design just because it's a smaller foot than it is to just stay consistent with the same design. I have to battle with that with my Jordans, with my Nikes, with my Adidas. Like, it makes no sense at all. So I'm glad that Nike picked up on it.
Yeah, so they did. So here we go. So this was the second drop. My mind is skipping on the name of the colorway in this pack. But as you can see, we start to see more details revealed, right?
Yeah.
In this. So then they bring us this. The white and the gold. All right, so let's get to the unboxing. All right, first and foremost, we have the ever infamous drawstring bag. Do you ever use these?
I don't, but it's not your average looking one.
No, so I think after the first week of using, then it becomes a collector's item. This one might be a collector's item from the get. We have the nice gold trim, and then we got the boots themselves. So here we go, one for you. So my biggest takeaway initially from this was I can see the silo.
Yeah.
You can see the shape, the sleekness, the triangle, then the lines in the boot. When you talk about shoe design, even like car design, any type of design, lines are important. And my biggest beef with the black version is you couldn't see the lines in the boot.
The lines are important, and I'm currently on the phone with the gold. I really do like the gold plate. I'm a big fan of it. It is a little more stiff than I expected it to be, but you've worn them before.
Yeah, and so one of the things is that the outside of the shoe is not what's hugging your foot. This, as you can see here, quad fit, is what is hugging your foot. It's this nice buttery sock inside, buttery. It's and it's hugged by the ghost lacing. So
Yeah.
I think that's what really made the shoe comfortable, even though you really do have a stiff, firm base.
So that just lets me know that it serves as more control, if anything, on the field or on the pitch. So I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the ghost laces. I just feel like you don't need the laces to be out. You don't need to be worrying about if your boots are untied or not. So I'm a big fan of that. And there was only 1,000 pairs made of this boot.
So I got to thinking, why do I like these boots? Is it because I actually like the Nike Phantom Vision in white and gold, or I just like everything white and gold? I didn't know, so I wanted to compare. We actually have a couple white and gold colorways here at the office. So these ones, the CR7 Superflies.
It's a different gold too, by the way.
It's a different gold, it is. But the premise is the same. These were dropped for when he broke a milestone, and there were only 777 of these made. We have pair 380 here in the office, but they are white and gold. And then you have on your side,
And I have on this side the CR7 Air Force Ones.
CR7 Air Force Ones.
And they are not in my size. In fact, they're probably as big as my head.
Yes, but they are white and gold.
They are white and
colorway.
gold. I'll tell you this. I'm not the biggest fan of a white and gold Air Force One. I'm a fan of a white and gold boot. But the white and gold Air Force One just seems, I guess it could be a little classy. For a girl, for me, at least myself, speaking for myself, I'm not a fan of the Air Force One white and gold. I'm a fan of the white and gold boot.
So here's the thing though, those Air Force Ones and these boots were special.
They're all special.
They were commemorating achievements
Right, that's a good point.
from CR7. So these are just a colorway drop. So I don't know. Well, let us know what you think. Do you think white and gold is played? Do you think we need to get off of it? Or do you think
Are you a fan?
more white and gold? I need everything white and gold. Grades. What do we think about the Nike Phantom VSN in white and gold?
Now, this is gonna be biased just because what made these extra special for me was the hint of black. Had they all literally been white and gold, I might have been a little turned off by it just because it's all too unison for me, and that's probably why the black, you probably didn't like the blacks because it was all just too one color. So I do like the hints of black. I like the white and gold elements to it. So I'll give it an overall, I haven't worn them, so I'll give it an overall 8, 9 in design.
Cool. For me, the comfort and fit from when I wore them, the actual silo, not specifically this colorway, was definitely like an 8.5 or a 9 as far as the boot goes. Obviously, whenever you put on new soccer boots, it has to break them in. But for this colorway, and this is also coming from me shooting them and doing a photo shoot with them, it's a 10. This really brought the silo into its own, I feel, by dropping it. And maybe that's why Nike did it, and not reserve the white and gold for like a special edition or a special achievement, winning a championship or something like that. Nike, good luck on topping yourself with these. And you guys let us know if you got 1 out of 1,000 pairs. And I'm always curious with these metallic sole plates if you're gonna let this touch the pitch.
Right, or if you're gonna keep it on ice, like I would do. And as always, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.
Later.